We now know what happens to those of you with Yuki Tsunoda or Liam Lawson in your F1 fantasy teams. Well, they are inactive. Meaning that if you don't transfer them out, you are going to get a massive penalty, aka DNF penalty, minus 20 points per asset you hold. So those of you with Yuki Tsunoda or Liam Lawson in your teams are forced, essentially, to use one of your free transfers to transfer them out. Now, again, I'm going to complain about the game. This feels very unfair to those who had picked Yuki Tsunoda or Liam Lawson in their teams. I would have hoped that they just switched. AKA, if you had Yuki Tsunoda before, you would now have the 8.4 million Liam Lawson, and then if you had Liam Lawson at 16.8, you would have the new Yuki Tsunoda, so you wouldn't have to use one of your free transfers. But that's what they have decided. That's what you have to do. It's once again the casual player base essentially being punished. And I think that's very bad for the game. I mean, you already feel punished enough getting all of these DNFs and the massive negative scores on your asset every week, and now you're forced to use one of your free transfers to transfer them out. At least, give them an extra free transfer to use if you get an inactive driver on a driver change. I get that this is sort of like the new deal and what they do with these inactive, and I presume this is how driver changes and driver swaps will be handled in the future. But it's just really unfortunate, especially since they come in at the same price. I could understand if they didn't want the budget of each team to be affected. Like, say Yuki Tsunoda was just out of the sport entirely, for example. I don't know why that would be Yuki. Let's say if Liam Lawson was out of the sport entirely and they, Yuki Tsunoda's a new person in the Red Bull and they put another person in the RB, and that price point was different for that new person. Say they put another rookie and they want to price that rookie at like 6 million. I would understand why you would need to transfer them out, but at least then give the strategists who have picked Liam Lawson a free transfer so they can do that. I think it's just bad for the game, and I think this is yet another thing that this game does that's going to get people to quit rather than get them to stay playing the game, which is really unfortunate.